What's up? We got The Flash, Season 1, Episode 11, Sound of Fury. So this episode starts off with, a car chase. And everyone's, doing, and Barry's, speeding around. So then the gang decides to take a picture, and with Barry flashing in before it takes the picture, which wouldn't it be like a zoom at Barry in the picture? But Wells goes to his evil Reverse Flash mansion somehow. But then that's when his old protege Hartley shows up, and it's just like it's time to pay the piper, and almost glasses and Reverse Flash uses his speed to speed out of there. But then when they're investigating the glass, Eddie says, "Hey, the glass shattered in on itself," which means, but Wells is in a wheelchair, so he would have been injured, and there's no attack on him. So yeah, but they don't investigate this. They're just like, okay. So Wells tells Barry he knows who did it. It's Hartley Rathaway. And Barry's like, who's Hartley Rathaway? So they explain who Hartley Rathaway is. And Barry and Cisco's like, sometimes he could be an ass. And sometimes he could be a jerkwad. And Joe's just like, he says the D word, but I'm not going to use it though. He's like, so yeah. So then what happens is that Harley Rathaway shows up. Yeah. So Iris gets a new job at Central City Picture News. Yeah. They only hire her because of her connection to the Flash. They don't hire her because they want her as a reporter. They hire her as a journalist, as a reporter. It's a journalist. They hire her because of her connection to the Flash, which she doesn't have any since episode 8. She told the Flash not to contact her anymore, even though, again, she was contacting him. I'm just saying. So yeah. So Rathaway attacks Rathaway Industries, and Barry's like, and Barry disables him, but he's like, he's like Hartley Rathaway. He's like, he knows his name. He knows some names too. Caitlin Snow, Scormel, and Harrison Wells. Are they gonna hear you die? And he's like, no, they're gonna hear you get your ass kicked. And he starts throwing stuff at him, like, okay. And that defeats him. And he's like, wow. Getting arrested by a guy in a weather from head to toe was a dream of mine. Yeah. A dream of his. So it looks like you got defeated by the Flash. He's like, he was thinking of calling himself the Pied Piper. And he's like, hey, he signs nicknames around there. But that was pretty good. So he's like, hey, Caitlin, didn't get an invite. So Barry's like, crap you. And puts him in the pipeline. So they start speaking in different languages because Harley knows a lot of different languages. So he's like, yeah, before he got arrested, he told Barry he knew Harrison Wells' a secret. Ooh, but it's not the secret we all know. It's a different secret. Because why would he find out he's the Reverse Flash? He has two secrets. The secret is that Wells knew that Hartley knew that the particle accelerator was gonna boom, but Hartley told him. But Wells wants to win anyway just to create the Flash because he's selfish like that. And that gets Caitlin and Barry mad at him for the whole... Caitlin and Cisco mad at him for the whole episode. So what happened? So next, so reading through my brain. Next, next, next one is yeah. Long time. So anyway, so yeah, so yeah, so they decide to yeah. I don't know. My brain can't. This is what happens when my brain can't think. It always brain. Think of the next scene. So yeah, I need another comb my hair. There. So anyway, next scene is that Barry and I meet up for the whole yeah. So she was a big fan of Mason Bridge until he basically told her that that she's not a very good journalist. So yeah, so as Mason Bridge and Iris decide to go to the place. Decide to go to CCPD to see decide to go to CCPD to see the thing. Decide to see the thing, and decide to see Dr. Well give a presentation, which is a call to Hartley. So Mason Bridge is like, Dr. Well, do you have Iris takes Mason Bridges question about how does Dr. Well ever think of recreating the particle accelerator, and he's like, of course not. So yeah, so Hartley decides to take out a few pawns after he decided to blow up the pipeline. He decided to take out a few pawns. So Flash decides to fight him, but Barry disarms him. But he took Barry's molecular scan, so he's able to use that against him. But then Will is able to defeat Hartley, and Hartley's now arrested. So then Hartley asks us to go. He knows where Ronnie Raymond is, and he knows where to find him. So okay, so I thought this episode was very good. The whole I know I say every time when Barry says no, they're gonna see get your ass kicked line. That's so great. It's so quotable. That's why I like this episode. But oh no, we're now on the Arrow, and I do not like next episode of Arrow. It's really not that good. But I will say I will give my reason to why I don't like the Arrow episode when we review that episode, because I just yeah. So yeah, a lot of proteges on each show, like Ted Grant's former sidekick comes to get revenge. Wells' former protege comes to get revenge. Yeah. So you don't, and also Wells is trying to, like, Wells' speed isn't what it used to be. It's because, Wells' reverse flash speed isn't what it used to be, so he's trying to, use tachyons to power it up, but it isn't working. But he's like, the real end game is soon. And then the reverse flash shoot is like in motion. It's like in frame, and then that's how the episode actually ends. Weird ending. But that was the episode. Yeah. So anyway, that was it for the video, and I'll see you next time when we review more of The Flash. Zoom, 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 zoom.